Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Now ETN to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Norton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. He finds his man, complete. That's Parks. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Fields.
Bro, this nigga just hit my fucking. Come on.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's
come on.
Past the 20.
That's so fast.
Bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Yeah.
And that's going to be
shitty.
incomplete.
That is
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now the throw on
Come
3rd
on,
down,
bro.
knocked away.
Fucking
and
trailing.
incomplete.
Gets his arm across his body and knocked that out. Come on, Madden.
But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. He'll buy some time right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Second and 2. On the counter, here's Coleman. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. 10 yards, good for a giant first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Wilson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Etienne up the middle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Jaguars at 7-8 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them. Galvanize themselves and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Fields. That's into the hands of Edwards. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Fields. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Coleman will try up the middle. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Seven, our score after one. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Wilson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff, Coleman between the tackles. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They go play action with Wilson. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Wilson. On the screen, this is Coleman. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Again, Wilson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll be taken down well before the first, about the 36-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a lock. Does the big boy have the juice? 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Well, everybody in the stadium thinking that the field goal would break our tie. It did all right, just not in the manner that we expected.
And every team we know works really hard on protection when they're trying to kick the ball. Imagine film session next week when they find out who broke down on that play.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They go play action now. Wilson. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines are raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Now Wilson back into his end zone, escaping the pressure right.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. To throw from his end zone, Wilson. Going to throw right side here, complete. 17 back there, but still into the fourth down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 33. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Fields. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Yeah. What'd you bet there?
By Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Play action. Now Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now Wilson on first down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw is Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Wilson going to throw for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. He finds his man complete. It's Norton. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now it's Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass. And good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8.
Good. Hey, good.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And while we weren't quite there yet, you had to start to wonder if there's going to be any life left in this team. And that big return, that could be the exact spark to get them right back into this game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2
Wrong
scores.
fucking hand, you idiot.
It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Wilson to throw.
No, he didn't. Bruh.
And he's brought down.
You threw
First
that
and goal,
into this
they got to
man.
be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Coleman is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. So how about the season, Charles, that he continues to put together? That's now 25 rushing touchdowns on the year. That's getting into some very rarefied territory.
Yeah, it made you and I do a little extra homework prior to this one in anticipation because that one moves him past John Riggins with 24. He draws even with Emmitt Smith at 25 in 1995. Next up, Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander with 27. And the guy on top, LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, the Hall of Famer, he had 28 in 2006.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this.
Come on,
we got to
bro.
go out there and get some more points.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. From the gun on third down, Fields. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. To throw is Fields. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 49 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. They clean it, attack the defense, and take them out of the game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson, he's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing again here, Wilson. Steps away to his left. Looking for Campbell downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. There he goes, left side. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And the Jags grab it. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that era there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now Fields. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Fields now to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them. Unable to do so on that play.
So this one, Charles, it's only the 3rd quarter, but they appear to be well on their way to victory.
I would say so, because a 1-score lead you don't even count, but a 2-score lead you know can evaporate in an instant. 3 scores, feeling good, but you know it's not over yet. But now, they've got a 4-score cushion. I think you can feel pretty confident in the fact that this is going to go your way.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
There's Wilson. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it's the right time to make that call.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Edwards. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by pass. Been good. This one was funny. They just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Gregory Jr. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be free and willing now. They're going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now it's Wilson. His pass into the hands of Bellinger.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now Wilson.
Oh, my God.
Throw to the left side, caught by Coleman.
I should have fucking kept coming.
That's a
Oh,
good job
come
there
on,
by
bro.
the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. This one complete to Coleman. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun.
Oh, my God. Give me the fucking tackle, bro.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Wilson. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves and chains.
Oh, shit.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Fuller run show Fatukasi in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Coleman on the draw. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him,
and he'll try and throw here on the fake. Pass complete, now race for the marker. They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
And sometimes pride wins, doesn't it? Because, yes, they're getting steamrolled here right now. They're down big, and they're going to try a fake field goal against them. Yeah, I'm not supposed to root, but good for them for stopping that one and showing that they haven't given up on this game.
Yeah, I just can't believe, though, that they tried the fake with this wide of a margin up that big. But like you said, kudos to the D.
Yeah, if the blood wasn't bad before,
it is now.
It might have started that way now. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down and 3. Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's Edwards again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On first down, Fields. And he complete a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will serve.
It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give them 32 on the play. Fields throwing again. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. He's got Bellinger. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best.